Okay, so for this problem, your P1 would be 0.57. Your N1 would be 620 because it says that there's 1,240 people, but there's an equal number of boys and girls. So your number would be 620. And then we got our P1 from here, and then our P2 would be 0.35. Also, and then we have to find our x1 and our x2. So basically our x1 would just be 0.57 times 620, which would be 353. And then same goes for our x2. It would be 0.35 times 620, which would be 217. So now that we have our numbers, what we would first do is state. So we will conduct a two-sample z-test to tell whether there's enough evidence to claim that boys play more video games than girls. Okay, so what we're trying to find is that we're trying to conduct a two-sample z-test to tell whether there's enough evidence to claim that boys play more video games than girls. So next we are on to our planning stage. So HO, which is our null hypothesis, is P1 minus P2 equals 0, and that's that our null hypothesis is basically saying that boys are not more likely to play video games than girls. And our alternative hypothesis is P1 minus P2 does not equal 0. And that's basically saying that boys are more likely to play more video games than girls are. So then for our plan, we have to see if our conditions are met. So our random condition is met because it says so in the problem, randomly selected. And then we do our large counts, which is basically n1 times p1 is greater than equal to 10. And then I got 353.4 for that, which is greater than or equal to 10. And then we're going to do n1 times 1 minus p1 is greater than or equal to 10. And I got 266.6 for that, which is greater than or equal to 10. Then we're going to do n2 times p2 is greater than or equal to 10. And I got 217 for that, which is greater than or equal to 10. Then we're going to do n2 times 1 minus p2 is greater than or equal to 10. And that's 403, which also is greater than 10. So our large count is met, and then also our 10% condition was met. So next we are moving on to the do portion because our planning all worked out. So now for our do portion, we are going to open up PI Inspire, and then we're just going to carry out the two sample z-tests through there. Oh, before we do that, we also have to set an alpha level. So I'm going to set that to 0.05. And then now we can open up the calculator and carry out our tests. So we are going to stats test, then to prop z test, and then our x1 was 353, n1 was 620. Then we're just doing 217. Oh, 217 for x2, and then 620 again. And then this is correct that our alternative hypothesis is P1 is not equal to P2. And then this comes out. So we're just going to clip that in for our do. And then we see that our p-value is 9.309 e to the negative 15. And that number is less than 0.05. So we would reject the null hypothesis. So then we will conclude that with an alpha level of 0.05, there is enough evidence to claim that boys play more video games than girls. Okay, so with an alpha level of 0.05, there is enough evidence to claim that boys play more video games than girls. And that's all.